But the stakes are high in Uganda as the nation prepares to vote in presidential and parliamentary elections tomorrow, February 18th. Despite 30 years of relative stability, many Ugandans are concerned about the state of democracy in their country. Previous campaigns have been characterized by intimidation of the opposition from the government of President Yoweri Museveni, and some of those accusations are surfacing again. VOA's Ndiho has more.
Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni has ruled the East African country for over 3 decades. Now he's on the ballot for the 5th time, running against 7 other candidates as the choice of the ruling National Resistance Movement Party. President Museveni took power in 1986, and nearly 2 decades later, in 2005, he changed the constitution to end presidential term limits. A report on campaign financing released in January by the Alliance for Campaign Finance Monitoring states that Uganda's long-time leader has spent more than $7 million on his 2016 presidential bid in just 2 months. The report also notes that the 71-year-old incumbent has spent 12 times more money than his top 2 rivals combined. President Museveni has come under fire by his critics, who say that he's spending taxpayers' money for personal use. But Museveni's camp dismisses those claims. Political observers believe the president may be facing his stiffest competition ever from his long-term rival Kizza Besigye and former Prime Minister Patrick Amama Mbabazi. Dr. Kizza Besigye, the Forum for Democratic Change candidate whose fortunes declined between 2011 and 2015, has made a remarkable comeback onto the national stage for his 4th attempt at the presidency. Besigye has drawn mammoth crowds throughout the campaign season in district after district, repeating his campaign slogan of defiance, not compliance. Unlike President Yoweri Museveni, Besigye's supporters are spontaneously offering him campaign contributions. I recently caught up with him on a campaign trail in western Uganda, and he told me that unlike previous elections, ordinary people are funding his campaign. Despite the enthusiasm of Besigye's supporters, it's important to note that Mr. Museveni has defeated Besigye in 3 elections, in 2001, 2006 and 2011. The 3rd major presidential candidate is former Prime Minister Amama Mbabazi of the independent Go Forward Party. He has performed better than expected during the campaign season. Initially, assumptions were made that Mbabazi was one of those privileged figures that rode on Museveni's court trails and who once stepped out of Museveni's shadow would fade away, unable to flourish independently of the president. Other presidential contenders include Abed Bwanika, who is running for the 3rd time, representing the People's Development Party, retired Major General Benon Biraro of the Uganda's Farmers Party, Venantius Bariamureba, a former Vice-Chancellor of Makerere University, Joseph Mabilizi, and Maureen Charia Walube, the only female candidate. Pundits say that there is a lot of anger in Uganda, tied to the way the political process has been managed so far, and that the population is watching closely to see if the upcoming elections are free and fair. Ndiho, VOA News.